uncomfortably close. J&T is very low.
Oh dear.
And he does get mopped up by the USP. No one's even looking at the tunnels. Finally, they go back, but felps just runs them down.
Over the top.
Sick. Yeah, he jumps from the window over the site. UMP just and kills them both. Man, that's nutty from felps.
Yeah, that sound of that weapon that you just made didn't quite sound like the but it did have some, you know.
One that should have been shox, but now they're buying back in, and nice nade to middle. supLex runs right by it, but felps is waiting in middle as well. There's many more to be had, but he can only do damage. Stuck inside a B, just one man. They push the smoke. chelo does react in time, but he's not going to get any more than one. Drawn away from the middle area, and Yell, he's not got much say in it either. The smoke is still down, and luken's pushing through it. This is brawly for shox, and the trades are back and forth. Boom coming in with a 2-on-2 retake. They've not got a kit currently.
I'm liking what we're seeing out of this game, though, right now. You know, it's going to be one of these B retakes right now for Boom. Throw this flash, but it's a little too shallow. So Exit still holding close to the door. Knows that both players are here, thanks to all that utility raining in. As the peak is good for one, but Yell will trade, and it's down to the 1v1.
Oh, he's going to check back plat.
Oh, no.
Names.
Billy and Betty, man. But we'll get back to the dog talk in a moment, Trace. I love talking about them, though. Man advantage taken for J&T. And, well, Leo lighting them off at long.
Should be Leo Donkey.
It really should, man. He's wrecked them, hasn't he?
4 kills in the round for Mr. Leo.
But yeah, man, I got more chihuahuas on the way. And so for Boom, any victories that they've had might be kind of short-lived here. Up against 14 in a 2-on-5, and everywhere they go, they are losing players by the second. Yell, well, at least reclaim one. Still a pretty big hole to dig yourself out of, and they've got to go back to get this bomb as well. A minute left on the clock, and look at a group up at Catwalk. But Leo has pushed the issue at these long doors and realizes that no one's here anymore. chelo now spotted as well, but he does deal with luken back in the site, and now the timing is everything for Yell, who's coming in on this long split. Leo's going to try and get the early info, and that shot misses. He jumps around the corner. Leo jumpy as he heads his way round, right? Especially when you're on this CT side, you're trying to build up this money early on. And really, these like first 5 to 7 rounds can be the most important if you do want to stomp your way through a game of CS. And right now, it's looking good for shox to do that, right? It's a 2-on-4 for shox and boltz left up against the remainder of shox now that luken's been removed. And while they do have a temporary 2-on-2 inside of this A site, there is a rotation coming in from supLex. Moving over from that B side of the map. He's now here to support from Moto. boltz, I'm going to say something in this round, but not able to get it done. Leo with 3 somehow stays alive down in the pit. And so this is why I say that like the
play, they're just ready to set up for the retake, and with a further man advantage, it's going to get harder for Boom.
Yeah, and you've got to sit here and you've got to admire what Sharks are doing in terms of protocols. They've seemingly got the answer on the takes. Right now, though, they do have the numbers in a retake. How are they going to play it? Big flash coming out there. That's going to blind boltz off this new box. Now things start to get a little weird. Just enough ground here by supLex. Yell with the op shot from the top of banana. And now he needs to traverse back on. They need to pay attention to this bomb because it's smoked off. They don't know. Straight chaos. No one's on it, though. That creates a bit of a problem. Shiz with one, Yell with another one. And this has gotten a little bit hairy. The defuse coming in. This is going to be a close call. And not really. Yell has to go through the smoke. He has to find the frag, and he does. So, boom. With another round.
That smoke came in so early on the
is coming, but they did have a 3-man stack over at B. So they're arriving very, very late, and already Boom are in the site. They deal with a player on the lurk, and this gets locked in by Boom. This is a very nice follow through into this A-bomb site. luken, long way away from being able to help out. He's just going to have to try and hold on to the deagle and armor.
A very methodical execute, right, with a smoke on the site, and Moto as well. Boom, make sure everything's covered. They even spam them before going for the plant, not falling to any more lurking shenanigans. And finding 3, slow and steady, for as it may seem.
Yeah, imagine a world where it was like so reflective that you could play off that. That was an aspect of the game. Oh, I saw right in his eyes before I got him, and then...
The lens flare, man. Go play Battlefield.
Like I always said, Play no Battlefield around here. It was 2020.
Yeah, dude, it stopped being good at like Bad Company or Battlefield 3, really, sadly. RIP to a great genre. Not genre, franchise. Trilogy.
Oh, there's way more than just 3.
Yeah.
I mean, we're playing like Battlefield 1942 up to the Italian campaign.
Yeah.
Up through the campaign that is Sharks getting systematically eliminated across the map.
Gets the information. He's going to hang around here. Now, J&T, the man with only a pistol, has just left him. Like, yeah, good luck, supLex. And it doesn't go well for Sharks. They lose him with no trade in sight. Now, you know, two sides to that coin is like, if J&T dies, well, boom, just run into B and then they've got the site. So you kind of understand why he's done it. But I would love to have seen that with the roles reversed, you know, with J&T staying a fight at Banana and supLex keeping the famas for the B hold. And boom, once again, they're keeping it pretty slow right now. They've been very, very good at this, especially in the later stages of this game, kind of like mastering the pace and making Sharks be the ones to make mistakes in the first place. And so now they get another kill at B, but they don't even have to commit yet. They've still got 2 over in the A site, but with all the kills getting delivered to them, they're going to get that bomb down in B. And now they've got 2 ready to hunt down these saving players.
Yeah, it's funny how well Boom have been doing by just doing exactly this, right? 3-man executes into B without, you know, you usually have 1 lurk, and sometimes you'll even see that lurker left alone when your B players get mown down, but Boom are getting into B with 3, and the value of having 2 here is 1, you can get the X's, and 2, you can sell the fake for even longer and even harder up on this A site, keeping Sharks stacked wrong. Leo's got a gun. He does get a kill out of it, but can he hang on to it? Felps is coming up middle, and Leo's going to try and move into the site.
Leo's got a gun. Bomb's gonna blow. That's about all I got. Now he doesn't have a gun.
The bomb, it's still going to blow. An exit, well, at least nowhere near it, but he a bit of a thorn in Shark's side. They are patient, they're waiting it out. Smoking middle, that's almost all the util they have. supLex out mid, doesn't see them.
See ya.
And all is good in the world for Sharks. They've got the A site. This round is won, and Boom are just hiding out at B.
What kind of crazy nonsense was that? See, if that's me, I died to the first guy anyway. But for him, a little bit of a whipping and snapping, jaw jacking, head cracking. It's going to be this MAC-10 that keeps it up. It's just chelo that has fallen to it recently. Can supLex go for the ace here? It looks like he wants to. And why the hell?
Someone's coming in on a long wrap in through CT and faking and taking a B play. So now he's finally regained that position, but at what cost? Now they're committing. Shuz gets a free kill as a player jumps out of the apartments. They get the site, but he's buying time in the pit, going out wide. They weren't ready for it. No one was even looking at the pit. Now the bomb drop with 10 seconds. Shuz has done it all. Bomb plant should be denied here. JNT going for the fake with 4 seconds. No time to win the round. He needs to...
So now the money bottomed out for Boom. That's disastrous. The wallbang connects onto felps and the nade. They had to finish it.
I think it was double nades, right? You usually throw the flash off that angle because it bounces into the hallway, and they threw 2 nades and they bounced into the hallway, funnily enough.
Ah.
Maybe I'm crazy. But
No, I think you were right.
Definitely were 2 nades.
Because it was Leo and Luken that got the assist, not J&T.
Yeah.
This one rifle of Shuz trying to hold down the short side, but he can't. No more of those heroics from a round that happened a few ago. Wow. As Leo just opens up A alongside Luken. And chelo's left up with a deagle. Now does get one on the exit. Get it? And now he's got an AK that can maybe be retrieved, but he's too much of a risk to go for that.
Oh, yeah. I mean, sure. But also, you got nothing to lose, right? You're buying up next round. You got a deagle. Actually, I say that. Their money is really weak, so maybe not. I guess that makes sense. He's going to reroute, try and find one elsewhere. Plus, they were already holding the AK. They weren't going to let them get it back. Not without a fight, at least.
Yeah, I mean, you know, they are getting... What, it would be... I think they are getting the full loss bonus still at this point, right?
They won 2 rounds ago, so just under.
over at the back of site, waste as much time off the clock as he can by staying alive, and then there's just no real time to make that happen if you're Shox. In this one, they've talked it through. They figured out how they want to address the coming up round. chelo gets an ace, but it's an anti-eco one, so like, yeah, it's pretty cool. Look pretty.
Missed shot, falling back further. He's got more and more chances. No moto smoke down. He's open for the taking. felps falling off the box. He's going to survive in the site. They're going to chase him down, but they can't get a kill. Pistols out for both players, and J&T wins the Glock duel, but a bomb has been dropped by Yell on long, finally hitting 2 shots back-to-back. J&T trying to complicate things, but both players on long are about to realize that this site is open and empty. They're already clearing it out. The question is, will they go back B? Will they assume the worst, or do they know that J&T is still lurking apps? He's so low, he's trying to take his time, and Yell will just take him out of the round. Pistol headshot, and 3 for him. It may not be pretty at the start for Yell, but bailed out.
Point though, like, why are you hamstringing yourself by adding even more risk with it on the scroll wheel when you're just going to use space all the time anyway? And you tell yourself, yeah, I'll use scroll wheel to B-hop. How often do you B-hop?
Every round.
Yeah, all right, Hugo. I always remember you, Foon Jr. over here.
Foon Jr. What's he going to be? Hugo just dabbed, everyone. Feel like everyone needed to know that as well while we're on.
Prove that.
I can. I actually have multiple cameras set up around a studio, believe it or not, with infrared vision turned on. So.
Shame they're not recording it in Trace, because that would be great evidence. But right now, the only evidence is what Shox are providing. It's kills, all from supLex with a galilar. 4.
Or even.
Oh, CZ on Yell, doesn't find anything. And now the rest of the gang explode out from the palace. I don't know how Exit goes down the ladder, gets past the man underneath, and then just shoots him in the side of the head. That's wild how that...
Wow. I think I blew a gasket on that one, fellas.
You nailed that, man. Like, you even got, like, the little voice tremors and everything.
Inflection there. It's all about the inflection to detail.
Yeah, man.
Yell's
They call
so
you
fast.
Ben Afflection, actually, with how good that
In afflection. Well, that's...
Joined by Leo. He will be reprising his role in Catch Me If You Can. Goes into the window, and they do catch him, because they can. felps with that kill. And now J&T looking for chelo.
Oh, boy.
Ooh,
What could possibly go wrong right there? Luken somehow pulls 2 out of that one before he's taken out by felps, and it's just exit with a minute left. Everyone, especially the German speakers, a Gesundheit is in order. Maybe even a bless you there for young Hugo Byron as he sneezes off camera, and we watch exit try to sneeze on top of Boom. And that's just not going to be the outcome of the round. Boom go up to 3.
Surely you're not ready for this, but felps is. He is ready for it.
Yeah, that was close. Yell takes a shot. The player in top middle just barely misses exit.
Desperation B play here. Man down, limited util. Smoke in the window, just trying to keep that info away. But Boom have 2 in connector watching mid. No one coming up cap for Shox. Not yet, at least. Now, if Shox get these B kills and they can get a plant in, they probably will put it in for Cat to help supLex out in the post plant. Right now, he is offering nothing but patience. Shox need these kills, and they need them now. Flashes not getting lined up. Everyone's grouped deep in apartments. They can probably bounce one out the window. Molly on the car as well. 2 of them available. And they got to go now. boltz already spotting the cross. felps waiting for the flash. boltz fighting first. He can't follow up. Exit will get him, though. And supLex dropped in middle. They don't check for felps. And he drops the bomb. The AWP can't trade. And things are falling apart right now for Shox. No guns, no fights getting offered up. And J&T just walking to his death. chelo wasn't even trying to retake. He was just going to grab the AK at the top of mid. That confident. The Boom not needed. felps gets the shot. Yell drops off after 1, spotting another. Exit with a kill. And that's something at least for shox, but he hasn't even got the gun out. Yell gets deep from JNT. There's a chance, after all, for these pistols to light up the server. JNT is just delivering right now. Last alive, but he might just survive. It's a one-on-one, and boltz spawn.
Yeah, he's going. You sound like Monsters Inc. Yeah, supLex though. Checking their paperwork, and he's doubled up over towards short. There's a pistol kill as well, and all across the board, everything has come up in favor of shox. Now, shox. Oh, another dink as well. Even more damage downrange onto JNT. But with 18 points of health, you're asking a lot for a man with not much in this round, and that's 10 on the board for shox as they get that pistol round locked on in.
Yeah, supLex.
They just take the fight in mid. That's a really nice little combo. They flash it, they triple peek him. No hope for felps, but no help for luken either, as he's dropped behind triple.
Boom have the A site, but already starting to run drive utility, dropping into the smoke to allow for the plant. chelo will back up into ramp, and supLex with a spam. Oh boy, it almost connects. Almost gets that killing blow. Everyone coming for CT now for shox, except supLex, still trapped in jungle. boltz, he sees a shadow, he knows something's up, calling for the last flash. All they can rely on, he needs many kills, and he's already got the first, doubling down for boltz, jumping on top of the bin, exit, desperation, and supLex is now stuck alone, overwhelmed by shiz. That's boom in a 3-on-4 turn.
Molly interconnector, luken's gonna peek through it, and Yell reaps the reward. Collects a free kill here in this anti-eco, and another follow-up for felps means that mid is firmly locked in for boom. And this one's done. It's 9 on the board for boom.
Well, supLex, you know what, buddy? I want to believe, and I know the truth is out there. But the truth is, you didn't have much of a shot in that round, especially towards the latter stages.
Oh, back to the B boost. It's not Leo this time. It's luken up and above. boltz is already deep. Okay.
Well, that's nice. All right. luken. What a way to take an advantage. Peeks with the smoke and then just plucks one through it. Now, there is these two players slowly, but also surely making their way over towards the catwalk. However, this is finally a situation where one of these gambles looks like it's going to pay off for shox. They've got a lot of bodies over at B. Still, though, no one's even considering short. Finally, luken will, and he's here just being the savior for shox. JNT, these AWPs are doing it all right now. 3 kills between them all. Yell replies with another. Only AWPs have killed in the round, and finally, chelo puts a stop to that. Still, more bodies move in to reinforce this site. chelo has his work cut out for him, and luken delivering another. This man's AWP is not to be messed with, and chelo finished off at the end out of